Hello everyone and welcome back to the Rock Vows Music channel. Today I am going to be doing yet another request from my friend, the ever so kind Navia, for giving me so many good songs to listen to. Today I am going to be checking out Shadow of Intent, Feeding the Meat Grinder, featuring Corpsegrinder from Cannibal Corpse. I've never heard of Shadow of Intent before, but I have listened to Corpsegrinder. I've listened to lots of Cannibal Corpse before, so this will be interesting. I am hoping for some death metal goodness here, if anything's to go by with Corpsegrinder in the mix. With that being said, let's get into it. Okay, very intense, and I love it. Also with some little bit of black metal screaming in there too. I'm always a fan of mixing death metal and black metal vocals together, so this is right up my alley here. A little bright there for a second. I will say I really like how the guitar sound on this part. There's something about the tone and then them doing longer like power chords to kind of break up the intensity earlier and to kind of go against the fast pace of the drums right now. I feel like something big is about to happen. Before we get to that, though, I just want to say this is one of those songs that I'm just kind of captivated by the song, and I can't really think of anything to say just because I'm just so zoned out into the music right now. So now that we're in this kind of low part, let me just kind of gather my thoughts and speak about what I like. When it comes to like death metal in general, I really love when death metal bands have a little bit of a thrash influence mixed in with the death metal. And I can kind of hear a little bit of that in this band. This band is doing such a good work with the balance of the vocals and the guitar work, and just everything mixed so well. And when it comes to death metal, you have to have a good producer that can actually engineer the sound in a way to really give it that punch, because it is so easy for stuff to get lost in the mix when everything is so intense. That's why a lot of really old death metal albums, like either the vocals are going to be drowned out or the guitars are going to be drowned out from the drums and the vocals. Like it is a very specific balance you got to hit to get a good mix on an album in this style. So I would like to shout out whoever helped produce and engineer and mix the album in general. The underappreciated people when it comes to metal. Then of course you have the people that are like unproduced and raw sounding is better, but like for me I love the raw stuff and I love the produced stuff, like, but when somebody can get a good mix like this, it does a lot to make a band stand out. That being said, I'm really curious to see what happens next in the song, because usually when in band like this, when music gets quiet, you're about to get hit in the face. Hopefully not with flashing lights, because it's so dark right now if I just get flashbanged. Oh, wow. What in the Resident Evil is going on? No, actually, no. What in the Silent Hill is going on in this video? Even though it's not foggy enough. Was not expecting for those vocals to go so hard, especially once the guitars came in. I will nitpick though the CG on the blood coming out of the mouth. It needs a little work. Okay. I have to hand it to Navia, knocking it out of the park with the suggestion. This is definitely something I'm going to listen to obsessively for a few more times before the day is over. And I know you're going to be watching this, Navia, so in the comments, can you let me know how the rest of the album that this is on, if it's just as intense and great as this? Or is this one of those situations where there's a few good songs and the rest is kind of just bland? I would like to know. And you seem to have a good ear for good music, so I'm going to trust you on that. Anyway, with that being said, if you enjoyed this reaction, please hit the like button down below. If you know any other songs from Shadow of Intent that you would like me to check out, leave those in the comments down below. I want to revisit this band. And if you want to see more content from me in the future, please hit the subscribe button and ring the bell to be notified when I upload next. Have a good one. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.